Hello. Wow. Ear noise. Hang on a sec. I've got myself. There. I had myself set to bother my own ears. And then I need to check. Oh, I know. Discord thingy will come through there. So how about we just switch over to our Just Chatting stream? Wow. Could I be any more bouncy right now? Probably. Yeah. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Wow, that is really laggy. Oh, I know why. I kicked something off in the background and it's going to take a little sec to catch up. Oh, thank you for the head pats, and thank you for throwing something at me, hybrid. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think people can hear you in the call. Where did I put that? Right. I need to send that there to the stream. And now you should be more hearable in the call.
Okay.
Okay, and then I need to turn the other one off so I'm not hearing the echoing hybrid. Wow, I was really just planning on doing something really simple here. Just sort of a, hey, look, guess what, guys? It's been a year. And
Happy anniversary.
Yay! Now I have to wait for BitBenner to finish doing its massive amount of data transfer thing in the background that's causing everything to go crash. And that's why I'm bouncy on stream. Hey Jay. Yeah. So in just wow, hang on a sec. I just realized something.
Yeah.
I just realized something. Do I not have... Oh, that's weird.
What?
Well, I apparently didn't add a reactive image thing for there for my chatting window. So there, now it's done.
Yay.
Yeah. By the way, I know who you are, but for everybody else, this is going to be a little confusing. When I keep calling you hybrid, and the name written underneath you is definitely not hybrid.
Now my cringe is visible.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, I keep getting a Tumblr announced in my stream. It's my own, so, you know. All right, let me make sure everything here in this. Have I stopped bouncing? Yes, I have. Okay, great. Scuff is scuff. Yes. So yeah, I have no idea who's sticking around for the moment. It's very strange, actually. I get people who come in, say something, and then they disappear, apparently. But I'm fairly sure they're still watching, because then they'll chat a moment later. But
Just
Twitch
run
just doesn't
away.
really say anything, so yeah.
And I ran so far away.
Right. So yeah, I mean, what was it? 365 and a quarter days ago, I ran my first stream.
Ooh.
Exactly, Jay. The way of live stream content, everything is weird and wonky.
Woo.
So let's just sort of go through. Yeah, so a year ago was my very first stream, December 7th, 2021. I had to look at the date to make sure I was saying the correct year. And yeah, it was sort of a really long sort of. It actually took me a while to get around to actually start streaming. It was sort of. It was an interesting position to be in.
I don't even know when I started.
You don't know? Well,
No.
you want to know a hint? If you go into your channel page on Twitch and go to the analytics section and look at achievements, you'll get a really close approximation. I hit 2 followers on Twitch on the day I started streaming. And for some reason, they also gave me the Like Clockwork achievement, which is the streamed for 2 days, but it was the first day. So, yeah, Jay, it is nice. I'm still here. What's that? Twitch magic? Yes.
Twitch magic, yes.
Yes. So anyway, I'm actually going to be doing a bigger thing of this type of thing that I'm going to do this evening with Hybrid here.
Taste tester.
Yes, exactly. Well, and that's because, as you mentioned, you're not available potentially on the 17th, so.
Potentially, yes. Grandma obligations.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, guest is a bit quiet. Did you know you're a bit quiet?
My bad. I mumble. That's one thing I'm working on.
Yes. There is actually something I could do to make you sound a little louder. Try that.
Okay.
That didn't help. Okay. Or at least it didn't help as much as I wanted it to. Okay. Let me raise the gain on that. And so now when you say something.
Hello.
There we go. You should be much louder. Yeah. This is what happens when you have all sorts of audio trickery in the background.
And a mumbler.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched enough of your streams to know that this is just you, so it's not like there's anything new here. It's not like my stream is specifically doing anything weird.
Yeah.
And so I can turn you up on my end. That's sort of the important point anyway.
Audio magic.
Yes.
Woo.
So that's also something else that's a little strange. So how do I put this? So way back in the distant past when I started streaming, you weren't my first follower, but you were one of my first, if not the first subscriber of mine. I know, you're sitting there going, wait, what?
Achievement unlocked.
Well, actually, you know what? If we're really going to be pedantic, I can actually look and see who was my very first subscriber. Whereabouts is that? That's under... Is it under engagement? Blah, 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 blah. And see, here's the thing where I sit here and spend a whole bunch of time looking at my stream and not really paying attention to anybody else. Otherwise known as, this is just how I roll. Subscription badges, affiliate agreement. Where is my people who have the... Yes. There is a way to find it.
Hey. My cat's gonna knock over one of my prints.
Ooh, don't do that. Cat, don't do
I don't have
that.
all of them. I don't have like all of them on my walls yet. Some are just like resting up against stuff.
Yeah.
So he's playing with his toy, and he's like, "It's gonna knock over one of the prints." But at least the carpet's good, so I'm not worried.
Speaking of, do you want to introduce yourself to my stream, or should I do that?
Oh, 1 second. Yeah. Sorry, could you repeat that?
Did you wish to introduce yourself to my stream, or should I do that?
I'm nervous right now and tired.
You're nervous and tired. Okay.
Yes.
So, yes. Let's start by pointing out that Hybrid is also a streamer. So let's give that shout out. If I can actually like type. Oh, and it's that same clip again.
I swear, apparently that's the only clip I have now, I guess. But yeah, I'm slowly working on getting back into streaming. It's just I've kind of lost a little bit of confidence, just cause software.
Yeah.
I'm working on it though. Got to get more money.
Yeah, money's always the holdout for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Let's see. There is this one as well, which is the other shout out one, where Twitch does all sorts of weird things now.
I don't know how to do that.
I can't remember. Did I find you on Twitter, or was it because you were hanging out in Kazuma's chat?
May have been Cosmo's chat.
Yeah. Because I know how I found King. That was easy.
It's either that or you just happened to cross one of my streams. See,
that's the thing. It's like right at that point in time with... I can't remember if I happened to be on... See, I know we started really talking heavily on Kazuma's chat. And just chatting about bits and pieces.
I think the first time I saw you was actually in one of my streams.
Yeah, so I think what happened is one of those weird... Oh, wow. Apparently my mic is hitting really high levels, so let me... Let me quickly just modify that a tad. Oh, that doesn't need to be up so loud anymore, does it? There. That's probably a little better. I probably don't sound like I'm yelling at the top of my lungs when I'm not really. I just got a new mic sorted out today, and I'm trying it out at the moment, so who knows what will happen. But yeah, no, I
shout to relieve the stress.
Yes. So yeah, I know. I remember we started really talking, and we started talking about more in Kazuma. You know what? I think I did trip across your channel because you're doing art, and right at that point, I was on a weird go find all the art streamers who are VTubers as well kick, and I think I bounced across your channel. And then for some reason, I wound up... oh, that's right. Yeah, I know how... So I found Kazuma because Kazuma mentioned on Twitter having Sailor Kazumi.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was... well, I have to go see the channel now because, I mean, I have to see that. And... because, you know, the Sailor Scouts and Sailor Moon is my favorite anime. What can I say?
I have a few different favorite anime.
Yes, I noticed. And you're still wrong, by the way.
Yeah. Huh?
You're still wrong, by the way.
How dare. A coworker recently told me people are starting to consider Code Geass mid, and I'm just like, offense. Full offense. There's a reason Lelouch is still rated #1 on my anime list.
Oh, neat. Are you watching the original one or the update, the Sailor Moon Crystal? Jay, I should know. Sorry, I got sidetracked by chat saying something at me.
No, it's okay. I saw it. I'm just having my little moment here.
Yeah, you're still going, oh my god, how?
Why
and of course
is it mid?
OG series, but a newer dub. Oh, nice.
It has a newer dub?
Yeah, now I want to find out what this is, because
I kind of do too, because I don't know how to feel about Serena being British now that I remember that.
Hulu has it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I am very sad because I don't remember my Hulu login.
No. I never had Hulu or Netflix.
Yeah. I don't even remember if we're paying for it anymore.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not paying for yours, so, you know. Well, I mean, I guess sort of I am if you got it, because I am a subscriber of yours. Yeah. So, yeah, I think it was one of those weird confluence of situations where we both wound up going into Kazuma's chat as well. So it was like,
yeah.
I found you through your chat, and then we bumped into each other in Kazuma's chat as well. And it's like, okay, great,
Hey.
all right. This was meant to be. We were meant to hang out. So yeah, but we don't actually hang out very much. Is something else that I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't do the whole voice chat thing, but we do hang out and chat in like Discords and other people's streams and things like that. So
and have who's the hotter anime guy GIF wars.
Well, yeah, but you're wrong. So I mean,
no.
Sebastian is the
nope.
No, hey, remember, my favorite anime is Sailor Moon, and Tuxedo Mask doesn't even count. It's Sebastian.
Tuxedo Mask used to be an anime crush.
Now. Well, actually, it was weird for me, though. My anime crush out of that was... Okay, yeah, right, it was Serena, but second would have to be Artemis. Oh, Jedi.
Like,
yeah. See, I don't have that whole physical thing.
No, Jay, you're wrong. Best boy is Belle from Danmachi.
Where we're talking about, I think Jay's talking about Sailor Moon.
Yes.
And if we're only talking about Sailor Moon, then okay, all right, I can handle it.
I actually forgot who that was. I haven't seen Sailor Moon in forever. I need to go back.
Yeah.
And it used to be one of my childhood favorites. I'm ashamed.
Well, I mean...
I used to like live action roleplay it on the playground at recess.
I have the tabletop role-playing game. I have actually run games of it at conventions. You have the bias of not even being close to finish anyway. Yeah, fair enough. But that's all right. I mean, your tastes are allowed to change as your viewing pleasure continues. Unless you don't believe that Sebastian is the best boy in anime, at which point you're wrong.
No.
Because you realize
No.
the only reason I say this is because I know it gets you complaining about it. Lobster.
Well, to be fair, we were using Moriarty as the contrast.
Well, yeah.
And I'm still collecting those manga volumes.
Mm.
I think the next volume I'm waiting for is the case study of Vanitas. Oh, and more Noragami volumes were on the last arc.
I am sad to say that song is now in my head.
It's in my head, but my head is also now in the gutter.
Well, yes, but that's because you're thinking of Moriarty too. Yes, Jay, exactly. You have done your job.
It's easy to put my mind in the gutter, though, so I just try my best not to do it on stream. Unless it's in Cosmo's chat.
Yeah.
I love how I've still carried all my friends think I'm quote unquote pure and innocent, except for my closest friends. Out into adulthood.
Well, you can pretend to be pure and innocent, so that counts, right?
Maybe.
Twitch, where did you hide this? You used to show us the people who got the founders badges. What are you doing here now, Twitch? I don't care about your thing. Not sure what these stats. Check out the thing. I don't want to think. I want to... No, I want to see my people who received my founders badges, because those people are great. Just ask me. And Hybrid's got one.
Yee.
So that's why I know you're really early on in my viewer thing. So see, there's the founder badge. Yeah. Wow. I think it just wants to be cranky about the whole thing. See, because if I go into my the categories my viewers watch, manage my emotes, but that's not really what I want. Channels I share viewers with, again, that's not what I want.
Iliath _the Faye.
Actually, that wasn't my first subscriber, because that wasn't the way I created that wasn't the name I created the account under. Yeah, I actually had Iliath _real. Because this is the only goddamn place on the internet where Iliath has been taken by some other prick.
What?
I
just read that in the Britney's voice from Recess. Scandalous. I can't mimic them. I'm sorry.
Wow, I can pin messages in chat? Neat.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah. Yeah, it shows you how much I care about paying attention to things like that, right?
I noticed it in Cosmos chat yesterday. I was like, huh.
Yeah. Does it even show me my subscriber list anymore as a separate thing? Because it used to. Um, let me continue staring at this for just a moment, and then I think I'm going to stop doing this.
Lelouch, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's looking up at me like, I didn't do anything. I'm innocent.
Yeah.
Lies. You hold true to your name.
Yeah. So yeah, we've even done. Now I'm sitting there thinking, have I done Art of You yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, I have to add that to my list then. That's something I have to do then.
Gasp.
Yeah. How do I not give? How do you not have fan art from me? I mean, the very first piece of fan art I ever got was from you.
I was in a chibi mood that day.
Yes, you were. You put me in a hoodie and everything.
Yes.
And just to show it off, we switched to the notification screen. On the left-hand side here, you can see Hybrid's little thing. It's teeny tiny there. So actually,
it's teeny tiny but adorable.
Let's switch over here and show it off in a bigger mode. There. There. And I think if I do that, it'll do it. And it probably won't, just to be cranky at me. No, you don't want to do that to me? Fine. How about that one? There we go. And of course, this is my fan art thing, so it's hiding the thing. But yeah, this is just out of the blue. I get this Twitter, get this. I did fan art of you, and now and then it was like, oh my god, my first fan art. This is amazing.
I might actually transfer it to digital.
That would be really amazing.
Yeah.
Of course, if you did that, you know I'm gonna rig it. I have had a weird year, to be honest.
That's more motivation.
Yay! I've had a weird year because I picked up an art tablet and discovered I actually like a real art tablet. And I say it that way because I've had for over a decade now a tablet without a screen on it.
Oh.
And I just only ever used it for things like, okay, I need to sign my name to these documents, and it has to be done electronically. Or I have what else? Fixing up something on a little bit of corporate art or something like that. But I never really used it for trying to do art. So yeah. And then I picked up the tablet. Actually, you know what? What did I pick up the tablet for? What was the first thing that I drew? Oh, I know what it was. I picked up the tablet because I wanted to mess around with drawing things, and the new screen-in tablets had gotten really inexpensive at that point. I mean, we're talking January this year. And so the new ones weren't that expensive. And I was like, oh, I wonder what they like. And so I decided I was going to draw Shumpdink. Wow, what did you do? How did that get there? Hello? How did that? Okay, that's just very weird. Okay. So yeah, this was the very first thing I actually drew on the tablet. And it is a little traced.
Mm.
Let me go. Where's my reference for that?
I am not one to shame people for tracing because I did use it as a learning tool.
Well, honestly, we all
Mm.
learn to do art by tracing in the first place.
There
Almost all
has
of
been a
us.
rise of people shaming artists for
Yep.
tracing, even if it's just for learning.
Yeah, yeah. And I would ask those people, so great, when you were 3 years old and you first wanted to draw something, you didn't trace it off something then. Great, congratulations. You are an absolutely weird person.
Pat
So,
yourself on the back.
yeah. So I was wandering around with some people in VR chat,
Yeah.
and
That's adorable.
yeah, and I was like, okay, so I want to try drawing that. And so, yeah, that was the reference, and then this is what I wound up completing out of it. And that sort of got me to the idea of, oh, I should actually draw a bunch of sleeping Pokemon and then like shove them together.
Aww.
And so I wound up doing, we have to have the Bulbasaur, because of course. And then we have the Jigglypuff. And there's the Pikachu. And then Snivy,
I think it was
Skivvy.
Snivy.
Well, in this case, I have Skivvy written. Skivy. There we go. And then we have,
I don't know. I don't think I ever really watched that generation. I just heard the name once or twice.
yeah. I still have to do a Spoink, a Squirtle, and a Meganium.
But if Spoink stops bouncing, its heart stops.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how on earth I draw a sleeping one.
It can still be standing upright, maybe?
Yeah. So I'm
Do a
gonna have
little
to.
bounce on his tail. Just a tiny little bounce just to keep moving.
Yeah, I'll have to figure it out. So it's like, yeah.
Motion lines.
Oh yeah. I mean, there are many art tricks to show to suggest things are moving. Yes.
Yeah.
But then I decided I wanted to. Oh, where did I go? Right. So I got into doing some things a little different because let's close these off and leave this one up because I'm talking to you. And I got into streaming because long story. I fell into a YouTube rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And wound up coming out the end of into atheist YouTube. And there's two types of atheist YouTube. There's the atheist YouTube that you don't want to be anywhere near, because these are the people who all think Jordan Peterson can't do anything wrong and walks on water.
Is that also the asshole atheists?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is. Yeah. It's all the asshole atheists. It's all the ones that are misogynistic twonks who really shouldn't be breathing, to be honest.
Yeah.
And so yeah, there's that side of things, and I'd had some viewing of some of that content before. I will not ruin my channel by saying any of their names, but I'd watched some of them before, and then in this case, I wound up. It was a little bit weird of a rabbit warren because I found one YouTuber who had recommended different YouTuber as some sort of like side comment thing, and I saw their video and I actually really liked it. And then I watched more of their content, and then it led me to another YouTuber who was, unbeknownst to me at the time, because I didn't know what the terms meant, but they were a PNG tuber.
Yeah.
And they go by the name of, wow. Okay, apparently I forgot their name. And I
No.
just watched a video from theirs today.
I mean, that happens sometimes.
Yeah. The who is it? Vice Rhino. That's what it is. That's who he is. And this was end of last year. They got the name of, wow. All right, I'll look it up. Yep, absolutely, Grabo. If you find when you find them, let them know that I recommended them. So I came across Vice Rhino's channel, and he was doing some really good debunk videos of things.
Yeah.
Very much in the respectful, let me teach you about this using the people's own rhetoric. So, like, if they were one of the Bible thumping Christians, they were proselytizing all over the place and getting the Bible wrong.
Oh.
He would go point out where they were getting the Bible wrong and how it basically just overturned their entire argument, their own reference book. And I really appreciated that because he was coming to it from the perspective of, let's take your source material as being 100% true. Okay. Well, here's this that says that your thing there is wrong. Here's this other thing that says that your thing there is wrong. And basically debunked it with their own source material. And I really did like that. Then he wound up having a personal tragedy.
Oh.
So what wound up happening is he and his wife went to bed, and he was the one who woke up the next morning. She didn't.
Oh.
She apparently had a stroke in the middle of the night. So, yeah, I mean, like,
condolences.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, here's this thing of like, oh, there's a new Vice Rhino video that has just come out. Oh, I should go watch it. And it's a video from someone else. And I'm like, wait, what?
Okay.
And they start up, and they quickly mention that Vice Rhino has had some, has had a family tragedy, and so some of the rest of us are pulling together to help keep his channel going, because he went from being, well, the YouTube thing is earning him enough money to sort of keep things going, but his wife was actually the primary income for the household, and he has 2 kids.
Oh, I'm sad now.
Yeah. So anyway, I round up finding one of those people who also streamed on Twitch. I will not say this person's name anymore, but I won't badmouth them.
That's fine.
I'm only just sort of saying that because, unlike Vice Rhino, who I will actually spend the time to think about, I won't worry about it. And this person seemed to be in a similar vein to Vice Rhino, except their avatar was a live 2D cat girl, I think. Cat boy, cat girl, I don't know. It was sort of very, very weird. So it was a very masculine sounding voice with a very feminine avatar. And of course, considering the fact that I do a lot of work with the trans community, it was like, oh, I want to find out what's going on here because this is see what's going on because this is not something I'd sort of expected. And then I found
Yeah.
out that, yeah, no, the person very much sees themselves as male. It became something of a Twitch channel joke from their own channel.
Wow.
Not a joke against, sort of not the whole, oh my god, trans is funny thing, but more of a, someone jokingly said, oh, we should have, we should make this guy, a cat girl avatar. And so somebody did.
I
And
see.
yeah, that's sort of, the whole VTuber community type weirdness that we wind up seeing all over the place when somebody does something weird for somebody else because they can.
Yeah.
So, it was like, oh, well, this is, a really great community of people. There's a lot of connections here. And he wound up raiding at one time a streamer who was making V-Roid models for the community, just free V-Roid models that she was putting together.
Oh.
And so that's sort of what I went to. Wait, I could just get this software that doesn't cost anything and make an avatar of my own? Okay, what do I need to do this? Because I've been wanting to stream for a while. And so
Yeah.
that's sort of what led me into this. But yeah. And then I got up onto Twitter and I started finding a bunch of other people, and that was all cool. And then I was also hunting through the VTuber tag back when the tags on Twitch actually meant something.
Right.
One of the reasons why they got rid of the tag system and replaced it with
Why?
these weird things they have now. Twitch has its own suggestion service thing. I don't know if you've ever seen it. They don't talk
No, I
about it
don't
too
think I
much.
have.
Yeah. But it's out there. There's a way to find out ways to provide suggestions to Twitch. And as a Twitch viewer or streamer, you can basically agree or disagree with, comments that people have made and stuff like this. Yeah, a couple of VTubers got upset because there were people using the VTuber tag for ASMR hot tub streams.
Yeah, I know that controversy.
Yep. And these
I've
people
seen people
said,
talk about it.
that's not what a VTuber is. And Twitch, your policy says using the tags incorrectly is grounds for a suspension of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
So enforce your policy. Or change your policy. But please pick one. Because, all the VTubers were getting basically drowned out by the top of the lists being, all these other sorts of streams. And, yeah, so, they got, within like 2 weeks, I think it was 30,000 comments on it, all supportive.
Yeah.
So about a month and a half later, Twitch removed the tag system. And so now we have to type our own tags in. Because they didn't want to get rid of these people because they were making them too much money. Eh? I mean, irrespective of whether or not you think the controversy was relevant or important or anything like that, I think, it's one of those things of, yeah, this is likely what's going to happen, it turns out Twitch is a corporation and they need to make money, so that's going to be what they'll
Yeah,
focus
I
on.
do. I do understand that. I know a lot of people like to complain about corporations and stuff, but you're on the site. You
Yep.
want it to stay afloat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I would like it to be a little easier for us smaller content creators to get noticed,
yeah, that too.
but there's not really that much of a percentage of the internet or viewers or audiences actually on Twitch.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah,
As far
um,
as I know, a good amount of them are on YouTube.
yeah. There's a lot of people on YouTube, um, but YouTube is actually not as big as we like to think in the US.
Huh.
There's actually other video streaming services out there in the world that have well more viewers than YouTube.
Hmm.
And that's
Now
fine.
that
I
you mention
mean,
that.
yeah. The problem, of course, is most of them are not in English. So, oh look, there we go. Crabbo with the first for the stream.
I keep forgetting to press that redeem.
Oh, you should go press it. You should go press it just in case.
There we go.
There we go.
We are both first.
Yes. So yeah. But yes. So on the 17th, I'm basically going to be hosting a continuous chat day where I just randomly chat with people, point out cool things they did for me,
And
point, 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 point at the fan art.
as I've said, I'll try to stop by that day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so this stream is basically me going, hey, look, we're going to have more of this on the 17th. I may wind up, depending upon the group of people show up, go play some games or whatever with them as a group, but
I wish I had a more solid window to tell you I'd be
yeah,
free,
yeah,
but yeah, as I said, I don't drive, so I have to rely on someone else to bring me to grandma's and then someone else to bring me back. And assuming grandma wants one of my uncles to bring me back, they like to stay around for like ever.
yeah, yeah.
So
That's why I was like, hey, I'm going to do this. It was more supposed to be, it's supposed to be a very short thing.
yeah.
I was only going to do this for about an hour. And hey, look, I've got 9 minutes left. So, yeah, nothing major. What games? Well, Crabbo, that will depend upon the streamers, the other people that I'm actually dealing with. If, for example, Hybrid is one of those people that I know. Pardon me. Okay, sorry, just coughing there.
No.
Hybrid's one of those people that I know that even if she didn't stream, I would still have her on because she's important to me as a streamer. So that's why
Aw,
I wanted to have you here.
thank you.
Not only did you give me my first fan art, but you've also been willing to just be there and chat at times. That's something that's important. I consider myself a viewer of Twitch first and a streamer second.
To be honest, that's kind of same right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to make my life through streaming. I'm not trying to, make a whole pile of money or anything like that, or even just pay my bills with this. It'd be great if the streaming can pay the internet bill.
That's why I work at McDonald's.
Yeah. But I don't really expect my streaming to really pay for itself, to be honest. But in terms of
Mhm.
what Crabbo was asking, there are some streamers that I met who one of the things we bonded over is our shared love of certain games. So those might be played. I can think of at least two streamers who we will probably wind up playing a little bit of Phasmo.
I
Um,
need. I just remembered I need to ask for Jenga for Christmas because right now, McDonald's has Hasbro Happy Meal toys, and we got Jenga first, and it was an extreme letdown. And I'm like, I wanted to buy it, but it's just like little cardboard pieces that you fold up, and it has like a little Q&A thing on for it for the kids, and the
oh,
texture for the quote unquote wood blocks isn't even good enough to like actually play the game correctly.
oh,
So I am upset.
yes, yes. You know, if you
I
had a
wanted it.
throne,
I actually just recently got one, but it has nothing on it yet.
huh? Somebody wants Jenga. I wonder if someone could put it on their throne wish list.
I'm slowly
Um,
but surely setting things up.
yeah.
King told me to get a PO box because he wants to send me something for Christmas. So
Hmm.
I'm looking into that. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have myself a PO box already. I've had one for a
I
while.
have to find out which mail place is closest to my new apartment. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I use a I use a UPS store for my quote unquote mailbox um, PO
Hmm.
box thing.
Does FedEx offer PO boxes?
Some of them do. Um, when FedEx bought out Kinko's, they took over a bit of that business.
Oh, I might have to ask.
Yeah. Crabbo, that's everyone who has a 3D printer.
Yeah, that was King when he got his.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have four now.
And I was just
Four.
sitting here like, is this legal?
One, two, three.
I even looked it up. I was like, are 3D printers legal?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 3D printers are entirely legal.
How?
What do you mean how?
It's like you could 3 3D print practically anything.
Yes,
I
with a milling machine, I can make practically anything.
confusion.
It turns out with some basic hand tools, you can make practically anything,
Oh, well, with that
including
logic.
nuclear
My
weapons.
brain is sleepy.
uh, well,
Do
it's all
not
right. My brain is sleepy
do,
too,
do not bully the sleepy Kunoichi.
but it's fun. uh, so yeah. Well, honestly, Crabo, by that logic, there's a whole bunch of things on Amazon that aren't actually on Amazon.
Mm.
Yeah, there are some rules about creating stuff. There's certain things that you cannot make under U.S. federal law, and that's perfectly reasonable because
Yes.
those things are you have to be licensed to manufacture them.
Mm.
Exactly. Well, or even military buildings, any building. In fact, just bombs for exploding, generally against the rules. Even bombs not for exploding. I mean, bombs. No.
Firecrackers?
In my state, it's illegal.
Hmm.
I'm in California, so it's illegal to manufacture fireworks unless you
I'm
have a
in
license.
Minnesota.
Yeah, where it's
It's
legal to
cold.
blow your own hand off. um, but yeah, no,
Doesn't
there's
stop me from being annoyed at people around the 4th of July.
yeah, we get the same thing here. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter whereabouts you are in the U.S. There's people who
My,
do that everywhere.
my friend down in Georgia, around the 4th of July, they do fireworks and guns. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's clever. Anyway, no,
God,
actually, it's something that's
her neighbors are dumb.
yeah. I don't step into making bombs, but I can make jet fuel, and I can't tell you any more otherwise than we go, son of a bitch, you told them how to make jet fuel. Actually, making jet fuel is really easy. I mean, if we're talking just straight avgas, that's actually not that hard. So yes, I do understand that. And yes, actually, the one that you don't go around telling people is how to make nitroglycerin.
Ooh.
Because
Well,
it
now I'm
turns
just
out,
thinking of Atlantis, the Lost Empire.
yeah, it turns out you can make nitroglycerin really easily.
Oh.
You can make it in a garage without too much difficulty. Um, and yeah. So I have never made any explosives of any variety. I just want to make that public. Oh
I
wow,
don't
neat.
know. I don't know if it's my sleepy brain or not, but I was just sitting here thinking, how do you 3D print nitroglycerin?
With very tiny nozzles.
Wait, it's actually possible?
Well, I mean, if you had a printer that was capable of printing atoms, yes, you could print nitroglycerin. um, though I would really like to have somebody try and do that with selective laser sintering, because then they get the
Ooh.
molecules together and suddenly watch it explode. um, but yeah, no, there's a lot of things. I mean, like in Australia, it's legal to reload your ammunition um, for firearms. So
Yeah.
it was something. Actually, I was doing that. I think I was like 14 or something when I was doing that.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I mean, it's something that it's not that much of a big deal. But in the US, it's illegal to manufacture parts for weapons. You have to be a licensed weapons manufacturer. So, um, you want to make one that's even more powerful so that you can go faster. Well, yes. I
Nah.
mean, having
Gotta
a
go
laser
faster.
lawnmower is just awesome. Yes. And you have to paint it blue, clearly. Though red
What
ones
about
go
purple?
faster. You could do purple, I guess. But red ones go faster.
But purple.
Use a red laser, paint it purple.
Lelouch! The fuck? Cat!
Yeah. So yeah, there's
Don't
a
be
lot of things that
on
you can
things
make
you're
that
not
you
allowed
really
to
shouldn't.
know.
So, and Kitty is doing things that Kitty thinks is perfectly fine. Paint a laser purple. Ah, yes. I didn't say paint a laser purple. I said use a red laser and paint it purple. And if you can't follow the English, when I was talking about the laser lawnmower that we were making, and so the it therefore substitutes for the object that we are making.
Ah!
Oh, hey there,
Oh,
Stream
broke it.
Elements.
Broke it. Where did it go? Oh.
I don't know.
I broke my spray bottle for a second. Eh. Oh, I lost it again. Oh, there it is. There we go. The only
Anyone that
thing
has taken
about
any of
this
it,
new
yeah.
one is just like harder to move my chair on this carpet.
Ah, you can get replacement wheels for most rolling chairs.
Oh, it's just the carpet is thicker.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying is you can get replacement rolling wheels. You get some that are
Oh.
actually like really large caster wheels, like oh look, there's that goat scream. You can you can get really large caster wheels like rollerblade wheels, except larger.
Hmm. I
Um,
also do need a new chair too. This one's old and it hurts my butt.
Well, then you should probably get the new chair. Or you could do what somebody I know did and put the chair they wanted up on throne, and somebody in their chat bought it for them.
I'll get Throne sorted out.
I don't know how many more hints I can make about that.
Just don't tell King I started one yet.
I probably won't.
Good, because King doesn't need to waste his money.
You have a wooden ass chair and you have no complaints? Well, I guess if you have a wooden ass as a chair.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah. So we've been going for about an hour.
We have Pinocchio in our chat.
that sounds even wronger when you say it that way.
Well, Pinocchio
right.
did turn into an ass.
That's true. That's true. What do we got here? Oh. Did he stop streaming?
King did stop streaming. He raided Corb.
Damn it. Now I can't raid King. How dare he do that?
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, "Aw."
Okay.
I missed it.
So who are we gonna raid then? You know what? Let's go. Let's. Well, no, I raided Honey Bun a little while ago. Emmy is doing a karaoke stream. Raid myself. Well, I do appear to be streaming at the moment. Oh, you know what? Let's raid my first mod. Here he is, right here. He's playing Okami.
Hello.
So yes, let's set that bad boy up. No. Bunga. Bungacha.
Bunga. Iko.
Okay. All right. So let's give this let's give this boy a little bit of attention. Yeah. So Friday will be a regular stream. The specialty stream where we cover everything will be on the 17th. We'll do a little bit of a celebration. There'll be some games, there'll be some chatting. There'll be lots of shooting the breeze with other people who I know, such as Hybrid.
The VC at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm actually surprised that none of my mods decided to stick their head into the VC and just like tank the channel or something. Because they just have full access to that stuff. But you know what? None of them seem to be like awake at the moment. Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. One of them is awake. He's playing Roblox. So getting his attention was going to be difficult anyway.
Hope he's having fun.
I hope he's having fun too. So yeah, we'll catch us on the 17th for the big stream, and I hope you guys enjoy hanging out with Fang. So, yeah.